Hello, welcome to the party pit. To this side of the YouTuberverse. It is the most offensive church this side of the YouTuberverse. So come have fun. What we do here in this most amazing place. We read this great ass book called God Said, because he did not fucking say that. But we are here to find out what he did say, which actually is totally fun. So you should totally come. I don't have much right now because I didn't make coffee. But I have cigarettes and cannabis, so you can always come have some cigarettes and cannabis. I do have water. If you want some water, I do have it. So yeah. So what I was trying to do, I really suck at it. Hello. What are you doing, cousin?
I decided to join the stream, voice along with that random opinions, and yeah, I'm here. I'm also seeing chat.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
So what I was attempting to do is share my raccoon videos while I'm doing my stream. So,
okay.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, my buddy's told me to work.
It's okay. Oh, there I am. Okay. Yeah. These are my raccoon videos. I'm trying to upload a whole video so I can just play the video. But it seems like, well, my video is not uploading. I waited too long. I waited too long to, what?
I'm just yawning. I've been smoking a lot of indigo today, so.
So expect you to make a lot of random noises.
But no, I just must yawned. I celebrated Nolly's birthday.
Oh yeah, it is her birthday.
I took her along. It was her birthday a few days ago, but we're celebrating a few days late because everybody works. So
I did tell her happy birthday. I don't know if I sent it on the right thing or not, but I did send her a happy birthday.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm really sad I waited way too long to download this video to just have my raccoons play while I read Das Bibli. But I literally thought of the idea 5 minutes ago. And I literally started downloading this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm having so many problems. But
you are.
I didn't share this out anywhere. So I'm just going live and I can't see chat.
I mean, I'm watching chat right now. It looks like there's 2 people viewing, and I'm the only one commented so far.
Okay. Well, now I see it. It's gonna be on a delay because, well, I guess.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we are on delay.
Okay. Oh, I can see you on chat. I just can't. I just can't be watching both screens. So, fuck it. We'll just leave it like this. And I'll just watch my video upload. We are on chapter 8 of Isaiah. Chapter 8. I was hoping Miss Muddy would come in, but she might be super busy. She did have church and a cleaning job today. She's probably exhausted.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was hoping somebody else would pop in because typically I try to stay respectful of other people's religions, but since I'm not really Christian, I typically don't have too many things to say. I'm a pagan, so for the record.
I'm not Christian or pagan, so don't worry. They deal with me and they deal with you just fine. But you're allowed to think of what things mean. And you're allowed to give your opinion on what you think things mean because I don't ever know what the fuck they mean. So,
well, typically I come to wild conclusions, right? So like what I think is probably not what the majority of people thinks.
So get your opinion out there.
For anybody viewing out there, and no, for anybody viewing out there, I do not think normally we think we're independent thinkers. Nikki doesn't think normally she's an independent thinker, but the difference between me and her is I'm a lunatic, she's brain damaged.
You're not really a lunatic.
It's sarcasm, it's part of the persona.
It's okay. But hey, sometimes that thinking outside of the box. Listen, you give your opinion, I give my opinion, and who knows? Maybe both of our opinions are right in a different way. So everybody's got to have a perspective. And I already told you, the majority of people won't read the Old Testament because they're like, oh, that's pagan shit. That's because the Old Testament validates the other religions. The paganism, the Norse, all of that. And that's why people won't read the Old Testament because it validates your guys' beliefs and whatnot. And it validates all of the mythos about the gods living among the people and the planet having healing values, all sorts of shit.
Hey. What if Christians and pagans are actually both correct?
The Old Testament says they're both correct.
That's wild stuff. So that means that there might be overlaps in Odin in the Bible. I think, honestly, I do believe Odin was a real guy, but I think he just did a shitload of hallucinogens, and people rose, acting like he was a god or something.
Who people think are gods are actually angels that came down here. And they made beings like Hercules. And they had half god sons. And they had like little slithering devil golem type creatures. They had all of that. And the things that the people thought back then were gods were actually angels. They are called the sons of God.
So Odin could have been very much just like everybody got confused on it and thought that he was a god.
Yeah, well, that's how Satan became Satan. People believed there was a Satan and he was a badass angel. And now he's the leader of the underworld. But really, he's just an angry angel. And he's a god. But really, he's an angel.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because like Merrick was a rather noble dude, right? He fought alongside some people, and he was really just like a regular ass dude. But like his mother didn't know who the father of Merrick was, right? So she just claimed, oh yeah, it was a sea creature. That's the father, or something like that. And but she stayed with her husband. They had Merrick, and Merrick, became like a king or something like that. I think this rose into like demigod status. But what I'm saying is, it's like I've noticed like people get confused by things, right? And then they'll accidentally create a god or something like that, even though the original person was not and never claimed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, back then, if you were a god's kid, you were either really, really loved or really, really hated, depending on your personality, right?
Well, Merrick was really loved. I know that.
I don't know any of the gods by name. I don't know. Well, I know a couple of them by name.
Yeah. See, this is why I try to act respectful on your podcast when it comes to the Christian stuff. Even though if I have some wild conclusions, dude.
Yeah. But, I mean, this isn't like. I just don't know any of their names. I can't tell you anything about them.
Oh, you're okay. You're
But
okay. You're okay. You know lots of stuff I don't.
Well, I just know it because of Genesis.
Yeah. You want to hop right into it?
No.
Oh, hey, welcome in, man.
Welcome back. Yeah. No, actually, we were just talking about how Genesis, well, the Old Testament really validates a lot of the Norse and pagan mythologies, quotation. It kind of validates a lot of that. And that's why a lot of people won't read the Old Testament because they call it pagan. And they only won't read it because it's pagan and it validates all the other religions. Well, most of the mythos religions, like the ancient god shit. Which I really do believe ancient god is Zeus. Ancient god is Zeus. Man, look, my video's almost uploaded. And then you can see my raccoons. Because I decided to make a video that'll go along with.
No, it's on Greek to you. Nah, it's okay, man.
Man. Miss Muddy told me it'd be a good idea to get my raccoons on stream, but I can't get my raccoons on stream because my phone won't download to my computer. So.
Hey, Money. Welcome into chat. Just focus on your driving. Do not look at your phone, but we understand that you're listening. But we're so glad to have you here. And also, I've already taken a few hits, so we'll wait.
Hold on. I don't. Hold on. But I hear you on that. I think they call that. I don't know what that word means. Michael, what is that word?
Oh, I don't remember.
Can you break it down in dumb language? What does that word mean?
I remember. It's like where you take multiple beliefs or like cultures and you just blend this shit out.
Yes.
That's yeah.
All right, Miss Mud Duck, we'll be here. Drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe, man. Yeah, you're well back part of the channel. Yeah. See, yeah, I was right. It's combining like beliefs and whatnot.
Yeah. Genesis, well, the beginning of Genesis is very whatever that word is. That's why a lot of people won't read it because they're like, it's pagan. It's like, no, it's not really pagan. It's showing you what happened, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Christian, but it's also given the pagans credit.
Because you guys are right. That shit really did happen.
I mean, yeah, so did the Bible stuff. That happened too.
It did. Oh my God, my video's finally almost uploaded. But we've been doing this for a hot second. So why don't we go ahead and get into Isaiah chapter 8?
All right, let's get into it.
Oh, look, it's God voice. Okay. Nobody talk or you'll be in God voice.
Right.
Take for yourselves a large tablet and write on it in ordinary letters. Swift is the booty, booty. Swift is the booty, speedy is the prey. Yeah, whatever that means, that's something. And I will take myself faithful witnesses for testimony. Uriah the priest, and Zechariah the son of Jerechiah. Oh, this Zechariah guy. When we get to this, if it's not in this one, these people, look, even Jesus holds a grudge about this guy. So I approached the prophetess, and here. So I approached the prophetess, and she conceived and gave birth to a son. Oh, and then God was like, how is this in God voice? What is happening? Okay. Name him Maru Shalamanila. Oh, Shalamanila. Yeah, like that. For before they know how to cry out, my father, my father, or my mother, the wealth of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria will be carried away before the king of Assyria. And again, man, look, why there's too much shit going on because now I'm not in God voice, but it didn't say it wasn't God voice. No God voice. Okay. So I told Isaiah, inasmuch as these people fucking suck, the gently flowing, oh, haha, no, Inasmuch as these people rejected the gently flowing waters of Shiloh and rejoice in Rezin and Pika Pika. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord is about to bring on them the strong and abundant waters of the Euphrates. Even the king of Assyria in all his glory, and it will rise up over the channel, go over the banks, then it will sweep on to Judah, it will overflow and pass through. It will even reach to the neck, and the spread of its wings will fill the breadth of your hand. O Emmanuel. Be broken, O people, be shattered, and give ear, all remote places of the earth. Put on your diaper, yet be shattered. Put on your diaper, yet be shattered. Devise a devise a plan, and it will be thwarted. State a proposal, but it will not stand. Yeah, Democrat liberals, take that. Democratic communists. Yeah, God is with us. You guys suck. I can't even take life right now. Oh, I marked this page with a star. It's got to be important. So we're going to read it. Okay. Um, with mighty power and what? With mighty power instructed me, not, oh, okay, what's happening? Okay.
Okay, I'm done trying to do God voice because now I'm confused. Okay. For thus the Lord spoke to me with mighty power and instructed me not to walk in not to walk in the way of these idiots, saying,
You are not to say it is a conspiracy, especially if it's true. It's not a conspiracy if it's true. People need to understand that. If it's true, it's not a conspiracy. So stop saying that. And you are not to fear what they fear or be in dread of it. It is the Lord of hosts whom you should regard as holy. And he shall be your fear, and he shall be your dread. Then he will become a sanctuary. But to both, the houses of these terrible ass people, a stone to strike and a rock to stumble over. Okay. And a snare and a trap for the inhabitants of Jew land. And many will stumble over them, and they will fall and be broken, and they will not, no, they will even be snared and caught. Stand up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait for the Lord, who is hiding his face from the house of Jacob. I will even look eagerly for him. Oh, wait. Okay.
Okay. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord has given me are for signs and wonders in Israel, and from the Lord of hosts, who dwells on Mount Zion, which is the city of David. Just city of David. Okay. And when they say to you, consult the mediums and the spiritualists, who whisper and mutter, should not a people consult their God? Should they consult the dead on behalf of the living? To the law and to the testimony, if they do not speak according to this world, it is because they have no dawn. And they will pass through the land and be hard pressed and famished. And it will turn out that when they are hungry, they will be enraged and curse their king and their God as they face upward. Then they will look on the earth and behold distress, darkness, the gloom, the gloom of anguish, and they will be driven away into darkness. Dun, dun, dun. You like my voice better? I appreciate that. I gotta fuck up. Oh, hey. Hi, Ricky. I forgot I was even on Discord.
Nah, you're cool. I smoke some pretty good weed over here.
That's good. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Oh, the video's almost done. Finally. Sweet. This video's almost done. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, what do you wait, what is happening? Wow, okay. Are you there? Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm here.
Chris, I remembered your name. What do you think about what's happening right now? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, man? We want to hear all opinions
Yeah.
and thoughts.
There is one part I don't. There is.
Sorry, say what?
Oh, well, there is this one part I don't quite get. It says, then he will become a sanctuary, but to both the houses of these terrible ass people, a stone to strike and a
Yeah, like
rock
horses.
to stumble over. So he's saying these people can be used both defensively and offensively. Because a stone to strike is a weapon, and a rock to stumble over would be some form of defense. It would be a defense. I mean, do you think that's close?
Wait, you asking me?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm,
shit,
I'm not exactly sure. I might have to read that again. We might do this whole thing on this one chapter. Because now it's like, now it don't make sense to me. And Miss Muddy's probably not even close to home.
Yeah, let's give Muddy some props. Yeah, she's driving home. She's listening. You know, she's doing her thing. Always
Yeah.
present, even she's not talkative. Yeah, really give her credit.
She is. We all stumble on the rock. Well, the stone's being thrown, that's a weapon. It's an offensive weapon. It'd be like shooting a gun. They're throwing rocks as like us shooting a gun. Because that was their weapon back then, rocks. And you might put like defensive around your city, like big walls of stones. You gotta stumble over them. Maybe it's something like that. But see, that's what I'm saying. I should read this again. Because I've only read these books one time. I've read the other books a bunch of fucking times. Then I'm going to start over chapter 8. Then the Lord said to me, take for yourselves a large tablet. Write on it in ordinary letters. Swift is the booty, speedy is the prey. So if you make your prey run away, you'll get the booty faster than fighting. So make your prey run away. I don't exactly know what that means. And I will take to myself faithful witnesses for testimony. Uriah the priest and Zechariah. So I approached the prophetess, and she conceived and gave birth to a son. Then the Lord said to me, name him Morar Shalababaz, for the boy knows how to cry out, my father, my mother. The wealth of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria will be carried away before the kings of Assyria. Okay. And again, God was like, inasmuch as these people have rejected the gently flowing water of Shiloh and rejoice in Rezin and Pika Pika. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord is about to bring on them the strong and abundant waters of the Euphrates, even the king of Assyria and all his glory, and it will rise up over all its channels and banks. Then it will sweep on to Judah, and it will overflow and pass through. It will reach even the neck, and the spread of its wings will fill the breadth of your hand, O Emmanuel. What wings? What is he even talking about? What wings? Many rocks that stumble over. Yeah, that sounds about right, Chris. Oh, look, my video's done. Oh, sweet. I'm sorry. I'm doing the most right now.
You're cool.
Share window. Bless you.
What?
Oh, doesn't sneeze. Oh, no. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Wait a minute. I hate all your life right now. Download. Okay. Okay. Now let me go back to sharing my screen. Where am I at? Right here. Okay. Yep. Okay. There. Now I got everything perfect. Now you can see my raccoon. You're a good boy. Okay. So like. Oh, Gesundheit. I didn't know that's how you spell that. That's pretty cool. Okay.
That sounds like a bazooka.
Okay.
Because like a Chinese bazooka. I am so sorry, Chris.
Okay. So I still don't know what bird this is talking about. Because it's talking about overflowing the riverbanks and then it being up to your neck. But then it says, and the spread of its wings will fit the breadth of your hand, O Emmanuel. Which I'm not even sure because Emmanuel was supposed to be Jesus' name before Jesus or God changed it to Jesus. And I don't know what Emmanuel or what anything with a wing is talking about here. But then it says, be broken, O people, be shattered. and give ear all remote places of the earth. And then it says, gird yourself. So I'm like, put on a diaper and be shattered. Put on a diaper and be shattered. Devise a plan. Look, when you gird yourself, you're putting underwear on. It's like putting a diaper on. But they didn't have, like, all they had was like a nylon thing, like shorts under their t-shirt dress. So I think that's what that means. Put on your shorts under your t-shirt dress. So pretty much
as a child, I never fucking imagined like fucking Bible related anything. Suddenly, adults wearing diapers, shitting themselves, and getting shattered.
Look, it's a thing that's happening. But I'm sure Miss Muddy will tell us what that actually is. But I'm pretty sure it's like you put on your underwear under that t-shirt dress thing that they wear. It's like a t-shirt dress.
I
Okay.
That shit's funny as hell.
So then it says, devise a plan, but it will be thwarted. State a proposal, it will not stand, for God is with us. The Democratic communists need to learn that. God is a Republican. God is a conservative. He's not a Democrat. No matter how much bullshit they put in this book. For thus the Lord. What is it?
God is just a realist.
Yeah.
He's not really a Republican or Democrat. He's a realist.
He's definitely not a Democrat. Okay. Then this says, for thus the Lord spoke to me with mighty power and instructed me not to walk in the way of these idiots, saying, you were not to say, it is a conspiracy, mostly because it's true. And if it's a truth, it's not a conspiracy. So you don't even got to say that. Because the angry God in your head is definitely real. And you are not to fear what they fear or be in dread of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ezekiel or Isaiah, with a pissed off God in your head, I don't think you have to worry about being scared of anything. Because I'm sure God has already got you scared enough. And it is the Lord of hosts, whom you should regard as holy. And he shall be your fear, and he shall be your dread. Mostly because he's pissed off inside your head. So, look, you have no reason to be fearful of anybody, Isaiah. Then he shall become a sanctuary. But to both the houses of these terrible people, a stone to strike and a rock to stumble over. I think that's what he's saying about these people. Like, one is offensive and one is defensive. So, Judah and Jewland, one is the attacker and the other is the defender. You just have to figure out who's who. This will be a fun game. This is not a fun game. Okay. Yep. Exactly. Don't piss them off. Yep. And a snare and a trap for the inhabitants of Jewland. Oh, so this is going to be Israel and Judah that are going to be, they're going to be the offensive to somehow attack Jewland. And then when Jewland goes to attack back, they'll have a rocky defense. I don't know that to be true. And many will stumble over them, and they will fall and be broken. They will even be scared and caught. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait for the Lord, who is hiding his face from the house of these terrible ass people. I will even look eagerly for him. Behold, I and these terrible ass people that the Lord has given me for signs and wonders in Israel from the Lord of hosts, who dwells on Mount Zion, which is the city of David. You can just fucking go there. You don't gotta wait for it. And when they say to you, consult the mediums and spiritualists who whisper and mutter, should not a people consult their God? Should they consult the dead on behalf of the living? Well, if you ever read the story of Saul and Sam, no. Don't do that because it pisses dead people off. Like, they get real mad. To the law and the testimony, if they do not speak according to this word, it is because they have no dawn. And they will pass through the land, be hard pressed and famished, curse their king and their God as they face upward. Then they will look on the earth and behold distress and darkness, the gloom of anguish, and they will be driven into darkness. Yeah, that's the thing that's happening. So, what do we think the second time through that? As, like, yeah, I don't quite get it either. Like,
I gave
even,
up. Wow.
well, you can't come to a Bible study and quit thinking. I don't think that's how this works. Echoes of current. Yeah, that's
Yeah, brother.
that's the reason I started with Ezekiel, because it was very similar. But then I got confused and flipped out on timelines. So I had to go back to Isaiah and start here so I could center myself where we're at. Yeah, but this one also echoes a lot of right now. Like, not as blatant as Ezekiel, because the first couple chapters of Ezekiel mirrored right now, like mirrored it almost exactly. But then I got too invested into the story of Babylon that Ezekiel wasn't telling, because we never read the story of Babylon. So I had to get out of that mindset and get into this, get back to sort of the beginning.
H remote classroom TV.
Oh, I was wondering what that sound was.
Oh, she wants classroom TV. That's just who she is. Everything is loud as shit with her.
Yes, that's what I'm. That's what I always think the whole gird your loins thing is. It's like put on your diaper. You're about to go somewhere. But I'm sure that's not what that means. But it's like I always like think put on your diaper. We're going somewhere. I always think that's what gird your loins mean. Like gird yourself. Put on your diaper. We're leaving. Man, it takes Miss Muddy forever to get home. I'm not rushing you, Miss Muddy. I'm just saying it takes you an awful long time.
Sorry if you heard my dog's nails tapping.
No, you're fine. I'm rolling a cigarette. I figured it was me. But Chris, do you miss us as much as we miss you when you're not here? Because I noticed you're gone. And I don't know if you watch my videos over, so I don't know if I could be like, hey, Chris, come into chat. There's this lady.
My cousin is not the crazy cat lady. She's the crazy raccoon lady.
Yes, I also have bunches of cat pictures and videos. I'm actually going to make one of these videos, like the one I got going on here. I'm going to make one that's real long. It'll have raccoons, cats, the groundhogs. It'll have all those like in one video. And I'll just play it during my stream because I can't get my phone to download to my computer so I can get all my videos. So I'm going to try something different.
Okay.
It's only late night like this.
Nah, you cool, man.
It's okay. Just always pop in and press the like button because I miss you in my heart when you're not here. So give me a like button in spirit. Like YouTube, don't tell me who likes my video. But I would like to think it's you sometimes. Like, oh, Chris stopped by. I love
I'm
that
gonna mute
guy.
my mic real quick.
Huh? Oh, Miss Muddy, take your time. I'm only missing you a little bit. My stomach only slightly hurts from being separated from you for so long. I might die in like 5 minutes. Yeah, well, we try to be the good people. But just know I'm a good person with bad ideas. No, I'm mostly just kidding. I don't give out bad ideas because I sit and look at myself when I'm giving out advice. So I try to tell myself the advice while also telling it to you who happens to be vicariously watching me talk to myself. It's It's a whole weird concept, this whole talking on the computer, because I can't see y'all, but I can see me. So it's like I'm talking to myself. Hi, Miss Muddy. Oh,
Hello, hello. Sorry, I was muted.
go ahead, give your intro.
Okay, I think I can probably hear you better now. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, go ahead and do your intro. I fucked it up. Sorry.
I don't have an intro. Oh, I do want to say something at the beginning of chapter 8 where the Lord says, take the large scroll and write on it, right? With an ordinary pen.
Yeah, it says, speedy as the booty, fast as the prey.
What? Butt cheeks? I like butt cheeks.
Yeah. So, chapter 8 kind of is, the nations will be shattered, basically. Aram and Israel will be shattered, and so Assyria and Babylon will eventually be shattered, is what they're saying. It will not stand. There's your what was the first one? There was a stumbling stone, and I'll have to look back. Oh my
No, stone to throw and rocks to stumble. And it says, gird yourself, you will be shattered. Gird yourself, you will be shattered. So it's pretty much get ready to get fucked up. Get ready to be knocked out. Like you're Fraser fighting Mike Tyson. What is it?
I said, who are we supposed to fear?
Oh, it says
Who's
only
mad all the time.
Yeah. Fear the pissed off man in your head. Like, don't fear.
Nobody will listen to him. Everybody rejecting him, and he's a little cranky right now. He's warning against relying on Assyria, and it was considered treason.
Damn. There's that treason.
Do not call conspiracy. Everything that these people call is a conspiracy. That's basically saying it's treason. Don't you think?
Yeah, these Democratic communists suck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, how about this? Yeah. Demonic rat communists. How about that?
I don't watch the news. I don't know what you're talking about. I blah 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 la la la.
Yeah. You know, that's fair. That's fair because that's a good thing because people who don't watch the news are typically more mentally healthy than people who chronically watch the news.
I'm not allowed to watch the news.
If it's important, I'll watch it. But like all the petty shit that these guys argue about, I tell my personal friends when they say, what do you, as a Christian, they'll ask me, what I think. And you know what I think? I think we're all fucked. That's what the Bible says. We're all fucked. Everybody's fucked. Ain't nobody getting out of it. So, I mean, just live your life, get married, be happy, eat with your family, be kind to people, and people who aren't kind to you, fuck them. Walk away.
Yeah.
Because, they're going to, most people don't talk about hell, but those people are going to burn in the lake of fire. Although, it is my responsibility to, and I think we've had this conversation before, it's my responsibility to say, hey, you need church, or you need to read the Bible. It's my responsibility to present Jesus to them. Now, if they turn away from Jesus, at least I set that seed, and that's really what God kind of has commissioned us to do, set seeds. Somebody
Yeah.
else behind me will come along and water it, maybe. And if they don't come along, if somebody comes along and waters it and it withers and dies, they gonna live in the lake of fire. I'm sorry. This is just how it is. All right, I'll shut up now.
No,
No, you're okay.
sometimes you need to tell people, motherfucker, you need Jesus.
Well, I remember having a conversation, and I asked, I said, like it says to warn them, warn somebody twice, warn them once, and then warn them again. And then after that, you can actually walk away and let them condemn themselves. That's what the word says. Give them 2 stern warnings and then back off.
Yep, like Jesus,
Okay?
turn the other cheek. He doesn't tell you what to do the third time. So the third time it's up to you.
And Ezekiel was told, man, you got to go tell these people about Jesus or you're a sinner too.
Yeah, that's exactly
if you don't
what he
tell
said.
them about Jesus, I'm going to condemn you for their sins. So
Yeah.
that tells me that even though I don't like my neighbors and they're yelling at me when they're drunk, and I say, you need to go to church, that's my warning,
Yep.
right? Is that acceptable?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Or I think we've said, you need to go to church, or I've not said you need to read the Bible, but I mean, like, if I have the opportunity, I might just take it. But people hate Christians. There's Christians across the world being slaughtered. So you're taking a chance being a Christian.
Hell yeah.
Well, not exactly a Christian.
yeah.
Well, not in the sense of the word like how other people use it. They use it to be
Okay.
snaky and shitty. But
Yeah.
I'm Team Jesus.
Okay. Would you die like Jesus died?
I've already said that. I already said
Yeah,
I would tell Jesus, look, buddy, I know it's about to be real rough for you, but I don't want to be nowhere near it. like don't talk to me in public, but I'm there with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have been a coward for sure, but I wouldn't have been a coward like Peter. Peter straight up talk shit in Jesus' face like, yeah, I'm gonna die with you, dude. I would have told Jesus, yeah, I love you and everything, but I'm just staying at home. I'm staying at home. I would have been the sheep that scattered
Well,
first.
at least you're honest.
Well, I'm a bit of a coward. And like I would have get Jesus like the rest of them did, but I would have at least told him to his face. Like, I love
But
you,
hey, at
buddy.
least you're honest that you're a fucking coward, though.
Yeah. Like, I
Most
love
people are
you,
not honest
buddy,
about it.
but not that.
I'm not. Man, I would die for him. I've thought about it. I've tried to imagine myself hanging on a cross, being whipped by a whip that has barbed wires on the ends of it, and your skin being ripped off of your body. Like, man, that's some serious shit right there.
Huh. Yeah, see, I'm not cool with that.
Okay, so if you have the choice between Satan or that happening to you, what happened to Jesus, I'm taking what happened to Jesus. I am not accepting Satan.
I think you could
Yeah,
still
fair enough, honestly.
you could still pick Jesus without dying though. Like
Yeah, you know,
how do
Abraham took
you
his kid up there to slaughter him, and you know, got the knife up in the air and everything, and then God stopped him. I mean, I think that's what would happen to us if it
Money,
came.
Nikki, what Money's asking, would you prefer one shitty situation or an infinite shitty situation? You know, which is Jesus one, boom, you know, and then hell will be infinity.
well
Yeah, I don't
see
have any
the
hope in
thing
Satan. I have hope in Jesus.
the
Yeah.
thing
So
the
that's
the
like
thing the thing that
that's what
Jesus
she's pretty much saying in like dumb terms.
the thing that Jesus said was, if you deny me, I will deny you. Peter denied Jesus. What I'm saying is there would be a better purpose for me than going and dying with Jesus. I could do something for Jesus instead. Like, I don't gotta die for him, because if I die, then his word can't be spread through me anymore. You know what I mean?
Christians are being slaughtered across the world because they say they're Christians.
Well, that's
That's what you're
why
saying.
you
Have to
say
be realistic about this. We are living in a time of. So I did kind of scroll through, I guess, YouTube this morning, and I was seeing a whole bunch of stuff about the King's protest.
Oh yeah, that's going on right now. I've been waiting to get off this live stream to actually go to another live stream and watch that fight start going on in Ontario, I think. Or no, not Ontario, Oregon.
It's Jerusalem all over, across the world right now. Like these,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Is it going on in France and other countries? I think so, but well, it's against Trump.
No,
I
meant to say Oregon.
Yeah, I think it's an American thing. I don't think it's a
it
whole world
is.
thing.
It's another
But
way.
I mean, the whole world might be against Trump right now, because that's kind of like what I checked into it.
This no king's
Don't
thing
let
is
Trump become king or some stupid
it's
thing
a
like
false
that.
flag.
But
It's a false flag.
listen, it aligns with what Jerusalem did. It's the same shit that Jerusalem did.
This is what I said the other day. Those terrible ass people are doing this shit on purpose because they want to piss off God. They want to see God mad. That's exactly why they're doing that. And it's a false flag. Ain't nobody scared of Trump being king except for Antifa. And because Trump is going after George Soros, he's going to throw all the rocks he can.
Well, let's set this flesh aside and let's go to principalities. We don't fight against flesh. We fight against unseen shit.
That's why we're here. What else are we going to focus on except for, this right here? We don't have nothing else.
Your job is to spread the word, and that's what you're doing.
Yep. That's all we can do. What else can we do? We can't do a fucking thing.
If you die tomorrow and you're standing before God and He's asking you, what would you say to God?
Did you
What
laugh?
would be the first thing you'd say to God?
did you laugh? like, that's it. Like, did you have fun? My YouTube channel, for God, must be outrageous. And a lot of it was stuck behind a cell.
I'm sure you're shadow banned.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause we're
absolutely.
trying.
I've been
Yeah,
shadow
you're
banned.
probably shadow banned.
I've been shadow banned since 2017.
On this channel, or just in general?
No, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on hold on, YouTube, Twitter,
Hold on.
Facebook.
I'll
Yeah,
be back.
okay. Pretty much the main social medias I'm banned on, and I have been since 2017, since Q. The first time I posted where we go one, we go all, I've been shadow banned. That's why a lot of people don't find me. It's really hard to find me. Like, you have to type in my whole name to get my channel. You can't just
No,
type.
not really, because I was surfing the web. I went, like you have your search engine for YouTube, and I went to lives. I was searching through all the lives that people had on stream, and I mean, I'll every once in a while, if I see somebody with only 2 viewers, I'll click on it and see what it's about, and that's basically how I found you. I was surfing YouTube because nothing else was going on at the time.
I'm so glad you
On the
found me.
impossible.
You were the best thing that ever happened to my channel.
I'm patting myself on the back right now.
You should, because
I've got angel wings growing out of my shoulders. Oh my God. They're pretty and white.
hey, your wings might get fluffed a little more because you're helping the chosen one succeed. I'm not exactly the chosen one, but I feel like I might have been chosen for this specific thing because I'm so hyper focused when I get hyper focused. So
I think that if you didn't cuss as much or tried to lay off the cussing, that would help, because a lot of Christian people don't like cussing. I mean, but then I can get on here and be co-hosting, and I'll cuss.
yeah,
So it's hard to kind of stop doing that.
If we take out the cussing, then we get the cucks. But if we leave in the cussing, the cucks leave. Because, oh my God, that's so offensive. That's why I call this the most offensive church this side of the universe. Because it's not for cucks.
Yeah, I agree. You're right.
But
either you're going to like it or you don't. I mean, I tell people, you either like me or you hate me. There's really no in between.
Yeah, people can somewhat like me from a distance, but most people hate me as soon as they meet me. That's why I'm so glad that you guys are so cool with me, because nobody else in the world is.
Justin loves you. Would you stop it?
You know what?
You're very lucky.
I am kind of lucky. Because,
Kinda?
well, yeah. Well, he comes with his bullshit also. But he does. He cuts my meat off the bones for me, cuts it in a little chewable slices. Like even when I have teeth, he cuts my meat for me. He gives me nice vegetables. Yeah. Dustin is nice to me, ain't he?
He is. He loves you.
Yeah. But my doctor's appointment is coming up, and tomorrow while he's at work, I'm going to find the Bible lady outfit so I can put it up for Halloween. So when I go to the doctor, I can have my full costume.
Well, I'm going to try to put a costume together for Saturday. I got invited to a costume. And she has a 3D printer, and she printed up prizes for winners who want to do the scariest and the funniest and all that kind of stuff.
Well, are you really going as a Bible lady, or were you just kidding me? None of them know what they're doing.
At first, I was thinking about a nun. And then I thought, man, because see, they're all witches over there. And I think last year I was a pink and white cow.
That's funny.
And I was the sacrifice for the night.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, be a sage, so you can't be sacrificed.
I thought now I should come in and I should be the redneck Bible lady for all these witches.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. Oh no, I'll figure it out. If I wear something, I'll take a picture of it. I might not even go because I've been working a lot.
Oh, but you should get some Halloween. Everybody needs Halloween.
I love Halloween.
Yeah, you should. You should get your Halloween. Sorcerers and saboteurs. You spelled sage wrong.
I did?
No, he said sorcerers and saboteurs. And I said you spelled sage wrong. But what are you going to be for Halloween, Chris? Man. So, Miss Muddy, do you like my raccoon video?
Yes, it's very cute. I'm glad it finally uploaded.
Yeah. Well, I made this is an hour long just block of the videos that I could upload 5 minutes before my stream started because I forgot. The next video is going to be longer. I'm going to be a dad in a gray t-shirt. That's, hey, whatever. Make sure you paint black bags under your eyes so then you really look like, a dad. Like, get some eyeshadow and rub like some purple and blue under your eyes for like sleep bags. And mess your hair up and wrinkle your t-shirt so you can look like an exhausted dad, like an exhausted infant parent, or if your kid's school age, then an exhausted school parent. If I was a parent, that's what I would go as. But I'm not a parent. Well, not officially, no. Officially, I'm a parent. Physically, I am not a parent. Man. So, don't need makeup for that. Oh, man. You've already got the bags.
I'm
you're,
back. My buddy's dog was throwing a fucking temper tantrum.
are you still babysitting that dog?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Hi,
my buddy's in
everyone.
jail.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. Press like and subscribe. We are toward the end of our show here. So press like and subscribe and join the chat while we're still going. We're talking about Halloween costumes. And Ricky's babysitting a dog. That belongs to his friend. Oh.
Yes, man.
And also, I have to grift. Do you see these beautiful fat ass raccoon babies? They're 7 months old.
I'm not watching the video. Hold on a second.
Okay. Well, anyway, they're 6 or 7 months old now, or whatever. And I need help buying these fat asses some dog food because they're eating me out of house and home and they keep having babies. And it's about to be winter time, so they're stocking up on their fatness. And I would appreciate some help feeding nature. Look, this little fat ass, he's stealing dog food. Look at him, stealing dog food. And my cat's just like, hey, let me help you. Yeah.
Hot dogs are expensive.
Uh-huh.
Give him hot dog.
Yeah. Well, I need help buying hot dogs for raccoons. I would get them chicken flavor. And you know the funniest fucking things about these raccoons? They don't eat dog treats. Because we tried to get them dog treats as a nice surprise. Nope, they don't eat dog treats. But they'll eat Ritz crackers. They'll eat Ritz crackers. They don't eat cornflakes. They
Will
don't.
they eat popcorn?
We haven't. Oh, yeah, we did try to feed them popcorn. And they just looked at us like we were stupid. They did the same thing when we tried to give them cornflakes. They just looked at us.
They looked at you and said, "What is this? A salad?"
Yeah. And their favorite food is pizza. So if you give them pizza before you give them anything else, they won't eat nothing else but pizza. But if you feed them dog food before the pizza, they won't even eat the pizza. But if you give them pizza first, they're not going to eat anything else. Do you see how stubby his tail is? That's because he's still a baby. They have such short tails. Yep. And they're really thin. And they're stubby and thin. That looks like it's big, but in person, it's real thin.
Huh.
Yeah. To me, it's like you've had a boy child, right, Muddy?
Yes.
Okay. You know how the boy's pecker gets bigger as he grows?
Yes.
Well, the raccoon's the raccoon's tail gets bigger as it grows.
Okay.
Like it gets longer and it fills out, so it no longer looks like a thin little stud on its butt. See, look at how small his tail is. So tiny. But these were the babies that were born at the beginning of the spring. There was 5 of them, plus the original 5. So now there was 10, and then about 3 months ago, another one had a set of babies, and there was like 3. So I have 4-month-old, 5
Wow.
6-month-old, and a couple like 2-year-old raccoons. Look, there's the twins. I call them the twins. They're always together. I don't know if anybody's even watching this video, but I'm obsessed with these
No, I
raccoons.
I can see it, but I'm delayed. I'm behind a little bit.
Look at them. They eat this dog
I'm not
food.
actually listening to the live stream audio, right? I'm just like watching the videos, like also keep an eye on chat.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
They eat this dog food like cereal. They put it in the water and then eat it out of the water. But
All right, man. See you, Chris. You have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy. And Nikki's raccoons are amazing.
bye, Chris. Love you. Sweet dreams.
See you later, man. Hope you come hang out later. I'm trying to eat something. I'm probably gonna jump off of here soon too. It's almost 11 o'clock here, I think. Yeah.
Oh shit, it's 15 minutes to midnight. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out after midnight. All right. Well, then we can all go ahead and get off here. I'll tell you, I love you. Have the greatest night ever. It's time to give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dream ever. I love you guys.
All right. You guys have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.
I'll
Bye.
probably be working tomorrow.
Bye, Muddy.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
Are you getting off here too, cousin?
I mean, I'm saying voice chat for a little bit. Then we'll probably head over to another stream.
Okay. Well, I can get off here so you can go on that other stream. Dustin might still be awake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll go see his grumpy ass before bed. Speaking of before bed.
Yeah, he probably loves you, though.
Yeah. he might want to smoke a joint. But cousin,
Yeah, what's up?
here, I can hit this joint. Oh, look, I got a sucker. Man, oh, wait.
Wait, are you still alive?
Yeah. I didn't hang up. I was waiting for people to say bye. But you said you wasn't leaving. So I was going to say, why
Well,
don't
I really
we?
think it's only like Chris and Money that left. And then it's really just me and you watching their own, like the own stream. So
I'm not watching the stream, but 3 people. It says 3 people are watching it, but they didn't come in the chat. So I don't know. But do you want to hit this joint with me before we go?
I'm already smoking. Come on, let's get it. You hear me?
That's some funky ass weed. I don't even. Was this even my joint? I don't fucking know. But it. Dude,
What up?
whatever that was, too strong for me. Damn.
I was like smoking like it was like wax shit.
Right.
So
The wax, the distillate, the crumble, the oil. Which one? Where you got dabs?
no, okay. So what I did is after a harvest, I took a card and scraped all that sticky shit on the scissors off. I've been saving it for a while, and I put it on a fucking bowl and smoked it.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's mostly just straight crystals.
Damn. That's pretty wild.
Uh-huh. I was
Damn.
trying to kind of tone it back a little bit since we're live, but fuck it.
Well, you know what? I don't even know. Don't
You're cool.
don't censor yourself until unless you absolutely have to.
Don't what?
Don't censor yourself unless you absolutely have to.
Well, I don't want to get this channel like more shadow banned than what it already is.
Hey, the whole shadow banning thing is like as shitty as it is. It was totally worth it. Like I kind of regret being red pilled. Like I wish I was never red pilled. I wish I would have never woke up. But do I regret being a digital soldier or one of the QAnons? I do not regret it. But my life has gotten more dangerous and a lot harder than it should be since I've been red pilled. But as much as I regret it, I wouldn't take it back.
Yeah.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
I don't think I would take it back anyway. But
Fair enough.
sometimes it's like, why do I gotta know these things? Why, when nobody else around me but the people who are really far away from me actually know what's happening? I wish it would have been the people here, close to me, instead
Yeah, I
of
understand.
everybody being so far away. But I still wouldn't take it back. I like standing up for President Trump. I like standing up for him, even though I'm really bad at it and I look totally crazy doing it. I don't regret it. But I was
Honestly, like when he first got elected when I was a teenager, I was kind of questioning him, right? And then shortly after, I became a Trump supporter. But when he was initially running, no. But the other 2 times he ran, I voted for him both times.
I voted for Clinton in 2016. I voted for President Trump in
Yeah.
2020, and I voted for him again in 2024.
Yeah.
I don't regret Trump. I don't regret
Neither do
it.
I.
I don't regret it. I just wish that I didn't know. That's the hardest thing. And you want to know what I told my therapist? And then I'll let you get to your
What's up?
other chat. But I told my therapist, because I have a problem. I'm just, I just have a problem. Anyway, I told her, I've been in juvenile hall, pregnant, and then in prison. And all of that time, I was a liberal, I was one of those, go out there and protest and scream my head off, and everything is a confrontation. But ever since I've been red pilled, like, the women that are conservative or Republican, they know how to cook, they know how to clean, they know how to keep a house, they know how to take care of a family. And it's like, I went from juvie to pregnant to homeless to meeting Dustin, getting pregnant, moving in with my mom, and then coming back to Ohio. I never learned in any of that time how to do laundry, how to wash clothes, how to do anything. But then I get red pilled, and I am like conservative Republican, but I don't know how to be like those women. Like, my personality is still liberal. I don't know how to be conservative. I've never been a conservative, but I vote conservative, but my personality is still liberal. And how do I square that circle? And she said, that's fair. And I don't know.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's like, how do I do life?
Well, but yeah, it's kind of like if you see like a biker and shit. He was like a hardcore biker and like some gang or something like that, and then he decided to turn his life around. Prices and stuff like that. He's still gonna have like that biker personality. The like temperament and stuff like that, but he's gonna have his focus obviously, on the Bible, right? I think it's a similar thing with you, you know, but yeah, who knows?
Yeah, there's a
What do you
word
think?
for that.
What?
There's a word for that, but I don't know what it is. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but there is a word for that. Where it's kind of like prison mentality. You got group mentality.
Yeah.
You are who you hang out with, right? And if everybody you hang out with is a loudmouth, you're gonna be a loudmouth. If everybody you hang out with is some kind of way, you're going to be that some kind of way because it's what you're around. Prisoners, people that have been in prison for 2 or more years get this thing called prison mentality. And it's really hard to fucking break. Really hard to break. And I don't have it so bad. But every once in a while, certain shit just sends me sideways. And that's probably something like what he has. It's a certain mentality. It's what I have. It's not prison mentality, it's like group mentality. You know, like when a whole group of a certain type of people get together and then, you know, before you know it, 15 people were shot in a gang fight that had nothing to do with the gang. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They call that hive mind. But it's like a form of group mind. It's group thinking. And it's a thing. But it's one of the hardest things to break. And that's what I was telling my therapist. I've been a liberal so long, I don't even know how to begin to be conservative. Because I think by the time I learn, Dustin's going to be dead and I'm going to be crippled. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But I was watching this guy called Levi Nix. He's a woman hater on YouTube, but he's so fucking funny. And he talks about himself a lot. And he said something about, I have do it now syndrome. If somebody asks me to do something, I'll just do it now. If I need to do something, I'll just do it now. And I've been trying to do that, just do it now. I failed a lot today thinking about things I should do and then tell myself to do it now and then telling myself to sit down. I can wait till tomorrow. Yep. I know. I need to get do it now syndrome.
You got issues.
I know. But anyway, cousin, you want me to let you go?
Yes.
All right. Now, it's time to give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. Love you so much. Hit the outro later. All right, cousin. Good night, guys. Love you.